Hey book fed fam, welcome back. Ever feel like you're pushing so hard to get somewhere in life, but you keep hitting the same wall? Like you are trying to climb this massive, impossible mountain, and something, maybe even you, keeps pulling you back down? Well, listen closely to this, because it might just change everything. You are your own mountain. That powerful line is the heart of an incredible book we are diving into today. The Mountain is You, Transforming Self-Sabotage into Self-Mastery, by the brilliant Brianna Wiest. Now, if you're into self-awareness and emotional intelligence, you've likely come across Brianna Wiest's insightful writing. In The Mountain is You, she tackles a topic so many of us secretly struggle with: self-sabotage. Why do we do things that hold us back, even when we know better? Why do we procrastinate on our dreams, stay in relationships that aren't serving us, or repeat the same negative patterns? Brianna argues that these aren't just bad habits. They are symptoms of deeper, unresolved issues, the mountain within us that we need to understand and climb. This book isn't about blaming yourself. It's about understanding yourself with compassion, so you can finally break free. Ready to explore? Let's get into it. So, what is this mountain, really? Brianna explains that the biggest obstacles we face aren't usually outside circumstances. They're the ways we unconsciously block ourselves. Key takeaway: self-sabotage isn't random. It's often a misguided attempt by our subconscious to protect us from something: fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of the unknown. Think about it. Maybe you really want that promotion, but you keep forgetting deadlines or hesitating to speak up in meetings. Is it laziness? Or is it a deeper fear that you're not actually good enough, or that the extra responsibility will be overwhelming? That fear, that block, that's the mountain. Recognizing it is the first step. Okay, so we self-sabotage. But why? Brianna dives deep into the triggers. These often stem from past experiences, limiting beliefs we picked up somewhere, or unmet needs. Key takeaway: self-sabotage often tries to meet a legitimate need, just in a destructive way. Figure out the real need behind the behavior. Let's take a practical example. Say you find yourself mindlessly scrolling social media for hours when you should be working on your side hustle. The sabotage is the scrolling. But what's the trigger? Maybe it's feeling overwhelmed. The unmet need? Perhaps it's a need for rest, escape, or maybe even validation. The book encourages us to ask, what am I really feeling right before I engage in this pattern? What need is this behavior trying, and failing, to fulfill? Understanding this is crucial because you can't change a pattern if you don't know what fuels it. You can't climb a mountain carrying unnecessary weight, right? Brianna emphasizes that a lot of our self-sabotage is rooted in baggage from the past, old wounds, traumas, narratives we tell ourselves. Key takeaway: healing involves acknowledging and releasing these past hurts, even when it's uncomfortable. True growth happens when we learn to sit with discomfort instead of running from it. This is a big one. We often sabotage ourselves to avoid uncomfortable feelings: anxiety, fear, sadness. For example, maybe you avoid difficult conversations because you hate conflict. The sabotage, avoidance, temporarily protects you from discomfort, but it prevents growth and resolution. The book teaches us to build resilience by allowing ourselves to feel these things without immediately reacting or shutting down. Can you just notice the anxiety? Breathe through the fear? It's tough, but this is where the real transformation begins. You start realizing you can handle discomfort. Climbing your inner mountain requires tools. And one of the most powerful tools, according to Brianna, is emotional intelligence. This means getting really good at understanding your own emotions and managing them effectively. Key takeaway: become an observer of your thoughts and feelings, rather than being completely controlled by them. How does this stop sabotage? Imagine you get critical feedback at work. Your immediate emotional reaction might be defensiveness or anger. That's the sabotage wanting to protect your ego. But with emotional intelligence, you can pause. You can observe the feeling. Okay, I feel defensive right now. Then you can ask, is this feedback valid? Can I learn something here? It's about creating that space between a feeling and your reaction. This allows you to respond consciously, rather than reacting based on old programming. It's like stepping back and seeing the whole mountain, not just the scary cliff face right in front of you. Understanding the mountain is one thing, actively climbing it and building a life beyond it is another. The final part of the journey Brianna outlines is about consciously creating new patterns and beliefs. Key takeaway: you have the power to interrupt old cycles and intentionally build the future you desire. This happens through consistent, conscious choices. This isn't about a magical overnight fix. It's about small, sustainable changes. If your mountain is negative self-talk, maybe you start by identifying one negative thought pattern and consciously replacing it with a more neutral or compassionate one each day. If your sabotage is procrastination due to overwhelm, maybe you break down tasks into tiny, manageable steps. It's about proving to yourself, action by action, that you are no longer defined by your old limitations. You are actively building a new path, one step at a time, up and over your mountain. So, let's bring it all together. The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest delivers such a profound message. The biggest challenges, the deepest feelings of being stuck, often come from within. That inner landscape of fears, beliefs, and unresolved pain is the mountain. But here's the incredible, empowering truth. If the mountain is you, then you hold the power to climb it. You have the capacity to understand its terrain, to heal its wounds, and to reach the summit. This journey isn't about fighting yourself, it's about understanding yourself. It's about transforming that energy you used for self-sabotage into fuel for self-mastery, healing, and growth. It takes courage, it takes honesty, but Brianna reminds us that it is absolutely possible. You can become the person you want to be. You can build the life you dream of. Wow, powerful stuff, right? Did this summary resonate with you? Did you see a bit of your own mountain in there? If you got value from this video, please smash that like button. It tells YouTube you loved it and helps others find us. Got thoughts or your own experiences with self-sabotage? Share them in the comments below. Let's support each other. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to BookFed for more insightful book summaries and practical tips to help you live your best life. We've got loads more content on self-improvement waiting for you. Check out some of our other videos right here. Finally, take this message seriously. Recognize your patterns. Be kind to yourself, but be firm in your decision to grow. Stop letting self-sabotage dictate your life. Start your healing journey today. You absolutely have what it takes to climb your mountain. Thanks so much for watching BookFed. Keep reading, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.